Hi. It was brought to my attention that I read the wrong book. My mom thought it was funny. I thought it was weird. I genuinely thought it was weird that all of a sudden we're talking about Rehoboam and what's the other guy's name? Rehoboam and some other Boam. I thought it was weird, but I just thought, well, it's been a week since I read, the Bible. Maybe it was an introduction into these two people. So, with that off of our chests and our laughter out of our systems, I will go back to 2 Corinthians chapter 10. Alright. This 1 Corinthians, 2 Corinthians. Okay. Alright, here we go. This one is called Mighty Weapons of Warfare. Now, I, Paul, myself beseech you by the meekness and gentleness of Christ, who is in presence I'm based among you, but being absent am bold towards you. But I beseech you that I may not be bold when I am present with that confidence, wherewith I think to be bold against some, which think of us, if we walked according to the flesh. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God to pulling down of strongholds, casting down imaginations, and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of God, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ, and having in a readiness to revenge all disobedience when your obedience is fulfilled. All you see is like, okay, you know what? I'm not gonna complain. I'll have my camera stand back. I miss my camera stand. I lost it in my car when I got into that wreck. Okay. Sorry. Do ye look on things after the outward appearance? If any man trust to himself that he is Christ's, let him of himself think this again, that as he is Christ's, even so are we Christ's. For though I should boast somewhat more of our authority, which the Lord hath given us for edification, and not for your destruction, I should not be ashamed, that I may not seem as if I would terrify you by letters. For his letters, say they, are weighty and powerful, but his bodily presence is weak, and his speech contemptible. Let such an one think this, that such as we are in word by letters, when we are absent, such will be also indeed when we are present. For we dare not make ourselves of the number, or compare ourselves with some that commend themselves, but they, measuring themselves by themselves, and comparing themselves among themselves, are not wise. No. But we will not boast of things without our measure, but according to the measure of the rule which God hath distributed to us, a measure to reach even unto you. For we stretch not ourselves beyond our measure, as though we reach not unto you. For we are come as far as to you also in preaching the gospel of Christ, not boasting of things without our measure, that is, of other men's labors, but having hope, when your faith is increased, that we shall be enlarged by you according to our rule abundantly, to preach the gospel in the regions beyond you, and not to boast in another man's line of things made ready to our hand. But he that glorifieth, let him glory in the Lord. For not he that commandeth himself is approved, but when the Lord commandeth. That makes more sense. Alright, you guys. I want to let you know that yesterday I bought a new vehicle. It's not brand new, but it's not the car that I originally wanted, but I love it even more than the car that I wanted. And I will show you guys tomorrow morning when I get up and go to work, because we are back. I am back to filming. I have been lazy. I am not this busy where I can't film at nighttime. I just chose not to. I think, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. They'll understand. I'll do it tomorrow. No, we're done with that, because now Satan is getting in my mind. And I'm going back to, that's right. Although the albums are not on the wall anymore, because I'm too lazy to put them back up there. If I wasn't lazy, I might put them back up there. But, I'm not going to. But, now that I've pulled myself away from doing this, I've got myself back into that kind of music. And that's not where I want to be, because I like not being tempted by listening to heavy metal. In fact, I've gotten so bad. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I've gotten myself listening to Iron Maiden. Iron Maiden, out of all the bands that I could be listening to, well, honestly, yeah, out of all the bands I could be listening to, I choose Iron Maiden. I don't want to be doing that. No, I know it's catchy. The songs are catchy. None of the band members are attractive, which is odd, because usually I'm attracted to the band members, and then I would like the music, but Satan's like, ooh, choose the worst one. So we're not doing that. We're getting back with God, not with, whatever the mascot's name is. You guys wouldn't know. Anyway, I love you guys. Bye.